Hey Moonwalkers, and welcome back to Voltage. It's Halloween 2025, and as the ghosts and ghouls come out to play, one sound is dominating the airwaves. A sound that's been making us shiver for over 4 decades. Michael Jackson's Thriller isn't just playing at your local costume party. It's clawing its way back to #1 on the Billboard charts. This isn't just your typical Halloween nostalgia. We're talking about a full-blown cultural resurrection. There's a fresh 2025 fan remake blowing up online. The highly anticipated Thriller 40 documentary is about to drop, and even New York City's iconic Halloween parade is recreating that legendary zombie dance for millions to see. So, the big question is, 42 years after its groundbreaking video shattered MTV's color barrier, is this the king of pop's undying legacy, or is it all just seasonal hype? Today, we're moonwalking through the history, diving into the 2025 twists, and figuring out why Thriller is still the scariest, most successful hit of all time. This is going to be a 10-minute thriller of an episode, so hit that subscribe button, drop your favorite MJ dance move in the comments below, and let's beat it into the night. Let's start by grooving to the numbers that keep Thriller eternally undead. The song itself was released way back on January 23, 1984, as the *7th single from the album of the same name. Think about that for a second, the 7th single. Fast forward to October 2025, and Thriller has racked up an incredible 1.4 billion streams on Spotify alone. And with Halloween fever in full swing, Billboard reports a massive 63% spike in streams week over week, rocketing it right back to the top of the R&B hip-hop digital song sales chart. But the song is just one piece of the puzzle. The album, *Thriller*, has sold a staggering 51.3 million copies in the United States alone, making it the best-selling album of all time. Then there's the video. Oh, the video. Directed by the legendary John Landis, the 13-minute short film premiered on MTV on December 2, 1983. It wasn't just a music video. It was a cultural event. It literally doubled the album's sales and helped Michael sweep the Grammys with 8 wins, including the coveted Album of the Year. Even now, Google Trends shows searches for Michael Jackson Thriller exploding by 250% in the US this Halloween season. This new wave of interest is fueled by the Thriller 40 documentary, set to premiere on December 2nd on CBS and Paramount+, and even a fan-made 2025 instrumental remake on Reddit that has the community buzzing. The video itself is so iconic that it's been inducted into the National Film Registry for its cultural significance. On X, the official @Michael Jackson account posted the clip, and it pulled in 2.5 million views just last week, with fans flooding the replies with comments like "Zombie Dance Eternal." It's a phenomenon that started with over 350,000 VHS sales back in the 80s and continues to dominate our screens today. So, with 51.3 million copies sold and counting, is this 2025 revival a true resurrection or just a nostalgic rerun? Stick with us as we unpack the monster behind the music. What's your favorite Thriller memory? Let me know below. Now, let's pull back the curtain and look at how this masterpiece was created. Thriller was written by the brilliant Rod Temperton. But believe it or not, the song we know and love was almost called ... Starlight. The original lyrics were much more optimistic. It was producer Quincy Jones who pushed for something more mysterious and theatrical. Temperton went back to the drawing board, and Starlight morphed into Thriller. The song's demo even had a placeholder title, Midnight Man. To elevate the horror theme, they brought in the legendary master of macabre, Vincent Price, to record the iconic spoken-word narration. Then came the video. With a budget of $500,000, which is about $1.5 million in today's money, it was a huge gamble. The groundbreaking makeup effects were handled by Rick Baker, fresh off his Oscar win for *and American Werewolf in London, *. The unforgettable choreography that we all try to copy was created by Michael Peters. When it premiered on MTV on December 2, 1983, it was more than just a music video. It was a statement. It was Jackson's third video from the album, and it completely shattered racial barriers at the network, cementing him as MTV's first major black superstar. The strategy was pure genius. Michael's manager, Frank Dilio, pushed for the single and the ambitious video at a time when album sales were starting to fade. The result, the video's cinematic style and iconic zombie dance didn't just boost sales. It doubled them, pushing the *Thriller* album past 20 million copies by 1984. The rest is history. And if you're a true fan, the 2022 *Thriller 40 reissue even includes the original Starlight demo. It's fascinating to hear how the track evolved. The horror hook, from the werewolf transformation to Vincent Price's chilling laugh, created a perfect storm of pop and terror. Is it an icon or an imitation? What's your favorite part of the video? Tell us in the comments. So, what's the verdict in 2025? The internet is practically doing the moonwalk with mania. On X, The official at Michael Jackson account, Thriller, clip is exploding with 2.5 million views, and replies like "that zombie dance still slaps." Meanwhile, over on the Michael Jackson subreddit, a post titled "Thriller, Recreated from Scratch 2025 Remake" has over 1,000 upvotes. It's an instrumental track, but it's sparking intense debates, with fans commenting things like, "Finding a voice like MJ's impossible." Of course, with hype comes skepticism. Some commenters on a recent Open Culture article are calling the Thriller 40 documentary, dropping December 2nd, just another cash grab. But the numbers don't lie. At Billboard's report on Thriller returning to #1 highlights that 63% sales jump, proving the Halloween hype is very real. The web is pretty split on what this all means for the future. Showbiz 411 is forecasting a two-part Thriller movie in 2026 that could rake in over $200 million at the box office. On the other hand, a Zogblog article titled "Why the Thriller Video Still Exists" argues that Jackson's megastardom deserved more than just rehashing old triumphs. Analysts are just as divided. Forbes sees the album's 51.3 million sales as a clear sign of pop culture immortality. Rolling Stone still ranks the video #1 on its list of best Halloween videos, but cautions against leaning too heavily on the voice of a generation. Even on TikTok, videos tagged Thriller NYC Parade 2025 are getting tens of thousands of views. But some Reddit users are grumbling. No new content, just rehash. The consensus. With 8 Grammys and a spot in the National Film Registry, Thriller's legendary status is locked in. Billboard calls it the eternal spooky anthem. What do you think? Is it time to dance or dig a grave for the hype? Let us know. So, where does Thriller go from here? Looking toward 2030, is this a full-on resurrection or just an endless remix? The 2025 chart return and the Thriller 40 doc are definitely priming the pump for the album to surpass 60 million sales. But the really big news is the upcoming two-part biopic. Michael, slated for 2026. Showbiz 411 predicts it could be a massive blockbuster, potentially earning over $500 million. The song's DNA is even weaving its way into new music. The Weeknd and Justice's 2025 track, "Wake Me Up Cleverly," interpolates a piece of Thriller, connecting its legacy to a new generation and its 1.4 billion streams. Fans on X are already speculating, will there be a Thriller NYC Parade in 2026? The legacy of those 350,000 VHS tapes is alive and well, but there are risks. Delays with the biopic or backlash from fans who feel it's just a cash grab could hurt the momentum. Still, Forbes believes that Jackson's cultural significance will endure. When you think about it, that original $1.5 million video budget has generated an impact worth billions. Looking further ahead, to 2035, could we see virtual reality zombie dances or other interactive experiences redefine the Thriller legacy? The potential is huge, but execution will be everything. So what's the final call? Is Thriller an eternal hit or a Halloween relic that gets dusted off once a year? What's your vision for Michael Jackson's legacy in 2030? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Here at Voltage, we'll keep grooving to pop's most undead hits. Thanks for joining our deep dive into the Thriller phenomenon. Make sure you subscribe for more MJ scoops and Halloween hits. Next up, we're breaking down the story behind the beat of Billie Jean. If Thriller is your ultimate jam, give this video a like, share your best zombie dance move, and keep the conversation moonwalking in the comments. Your vibes are what power Voltage. We'll see you in the next one.